Welcome back, guys, to another video. It is a new season, new cars, and new changes to how career mode will work. I don't think if you have noticed, well, I don't think you would have noticed, but I have way less money, much money than before, and that is because I decided to completely wipe my career mode. I still have it saved somewhere, but I wiped it out, so we're gonna be starting up from the scratch. I don't have my previous cars no more. I only have the car 11 and model 7. Due to popular requests, I'll be doing simulation mode, realistic. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of my setups, stuff like this, blah blah blah. This video will just be an introduction of how career mode will work, because I didn't really explain it that well to the people that are not in Discord. So here's the explanation. This is Ford Williams. I am the owner driver, and just like last season, we'll keep the same roster we did for the teams. This is these are the liveries. This is one of the best liveries, I think, for Williams that has been created in Discord. Not gonna lie, top 3 Williams livery at best. So sleek, so cool. Blue and white really complements each other. This is Red Bull. I really love the Japanese GP livery they used. I really do love the gold undersleek. Logan Sargent and Daniel Ricciardo. Sergio Perez has retired, and Max Verstappen moved away from Red Bull because they thought the car was going to be slow, and moved to Mercedes. This isn't the McLaren livery. Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. I couldn't put Oscar Piastri's full name, so I decided to just put Oscar Pastry, just because. Nothing really has changed with McLaren. There's a fast car, and now we get to our junior team. This one is the Zero Line Ford Racers. I couldn't put the Ford in there. There was a cap. I would have put a Zero Line Ford Racers, but this is how we can do. I really love this Ford livery. There's not a lot of Ford liveries, like just plain Ford liveries. I really want more of these. It's the best one I could find, at least for Model 7. Yuki Tsunoda, who was at our main team for a while. We demoted him. He wasn't performing well, I guess. But Gabriel Bortoleto, he's a rookie. He's only been here for, I think, 2 seasons. In my previous career mode. I'll talk about my previous career mode. But like, in my previous career, he was only a rookie he was only here for 2 seasons. Haas, not a lot of changes. You got Nico Hulkenberg, then Oliver Bearman. If I remember correctly, in my previous career mode, I think it was Kevin Magnussen who retired. He did get a podium and a couple of wins in his last year with Haas, and his last year as an F1 driver. So that was a pretty storybook ending for him. Then we got Ferrari. I'm a little controversial, but I love this fantasy concept type livery. I feel like the blue and the red white HP logo is very good, even better than the regular one the Ferrari uses. So I'm gonna keep this one. And the only difference between the lineup with Ferrari is Jack Doohan. Carlos Sainz previously retired in my last career mode. So if I remember correctly, this is his 3rd or 4th season. He has gotten a win, and I think his only win has come in China. Previous career mode, like I'm saying. Remember, nobody has no wins, no championships, no nothing. I'm mostly talking about previous. Mercedes, like I said, Max Verstappen with the Mercedes, Kimi Antonelli. I stayed at Mercedes. I don't. Spoiler alert: this car would not be fast. I don't think they're gonna be scoring consistently points. Just a little spoiler. I do love this livery, the Mercedes livery. I think it's a concept livery, if I remember. Like I said, I do not know who created these liveries. If I would, I probably would have shouted them out. But these are very good liveries. These are not my liveries. I did not create any of these. I'm just using them. V-Carb, I love the Miami GP livery, so I had to use it for V-Carb. This a weird lineup for V-Carb. George Russell and Guan Yu Zhou. Very, very weird lineup. Very weird. George Russell got kicked out of Mercedes for underperforming Guan Yu Zhou, got kicked out of Kick. Like, no pun intended. Joined V-Carb. Stuff like that. That's how these two ended up in V-Carb. My last previous mode. Aston Martin. Fernando Alonso, the rookie, retired from the sport. As you can see, Lance Stroll is not here because he's now actually just owning the team. He's not a driver no more. His dad died or whatever. He left, didn't want to become a driver. Now he just owns the team. So, yippee. So, we got two young drivers, Isaac Hadjar and Liam Lawson. I think they have been in the sport for 5 years. I think 5 years for Lawson, 3 years for Isaac Hadjar. For Aston Martin, pretty normal Aston Martin livery, nothing too special. Alpine, pretty good livery. I think this is a concept livery. It's only like a couple different sponsors. I think maybe some of the colors are inverted in some parts of the car. I think this is a concept. Nothing much changes. Esteban Ocon and Alpine like usual. Colapinto, who is actually the reserve driver and who is actually driving for Alpine at the moment. So not a lot of changes. Pretty standard Alpine. And yeah, that's it. That is the liveries and lineups. Ups and the story of how the drivers got where they were. Comment down below which livery do you think is best and which livery do you want me to change, because I will probably change the liveries, a couple for special GPs. Now we do actually got money to upgrade the car, and me personally, since we're gonna be using simulation mode this season, if you're not in the Discord, people wanted me to use simulation mode, so that's what we're doing. And since we're using simulation mode, I want more grip in the car, so I'm bring in a package for tires. And we also want a pretty powerful engine. Our Ford engine is pretty good, but we want to make it more powerful, so I will also upgrade that. We don't have enough money for nothing else, so yeah, let's save. Now let's go to the teams. And so here's what testing looks like so far. This is what testing looks like so far. So far, we seem to have the best car. Red Bull in second, McLaren in third. Our junior team, fifth best car in the middle of the pack. The sixth fastest car looks like Aston Martin is not confirmed. We'll have the race. We'll have to do qualifying to see who actually has a fast car or not. Rest the pace for this season. We'll win championships and consistently score points. This is just an estimate off the testing, in which you will see before the actual first episode of this video of the championship. Four fastest cars seems like Haas, a little downgrade from the previous career mode save, where they got, I think, 6 in the constructors. They were fighting with Aston Martin very hard. Aston Martin seemed like where they left off last career mode save. Alpine and Mercedes don't look too fast, I would say that. And that's about everything you need to know coming into the season. Really much. If you want, here are what the driver icons look like. Yeah, that is about it. Well, I'll see you next time. In testing.